Hello and good afternoon. Happy Friday. We have made it to the end of week 3 already. Super crazy how fast quarter 4 is flying by. Couple quick reminders. Please make sure that you are logging your attendance. It's up here. You're logging your attendance every day. I know I say that all the time. You're probably tired of listening to it, but some of our friends are still not logging attendance. For today's lesson, we have a DIN and exit ticket that we will go over in class. Together in class, we are going to watch the video on what is hydrosphere. If you do not make it to class, please watch that on your own. It's not very long. And today's lesson is going to be an Amplify lesson for today. So you have a PowerPoint, which is attached below. There is a YouTube video of the book being read to you. So I put the link for that here. And there is a worksheet, a very short worksheet that goes along with today's lesson. And I will be going over the PowerPoint presentation today myself, and then you can have the book read to you, and then you can fill in the template. After that, you have a hydrosphere quizzes down here that needs to be completed, and then please turn in your exit ticket for a grade since it is Friday. If you did not complete any of the quizzes or lesson material from this week, please do so. Also, the quizzes are still open for a few more days from last week. There's also a note sheet from Thursday of week 2 that needs to be completed, and a Bill Nye the Science Guy worksheet from week 2 on Friday as well that should be completed. So please make sure that you are getting yourself all caught up with that. So like I said, today we're going to start off with the DIN, which is a LiveWorks worksheet, which is right here. And it says, Integrated Area Project, the hydrosphere. This is our planet. Its name is Earth, which hopefully we already know that. It has got different parts. They are the spheres of Earth. And again, you can play these parts as well. Today, we will focus on the hydrosphere. Hydro means water. The hydrosphere contains all the water on the planet, gas, liquid, or solid. It represents 3/4 of the planet. Okay, so you can listen to each of these words here, right? So we've got clouds, rivers, snow, iceberg, lakes, seas and oceans, and glaciers. So what you're going to do here is you're going to drag and drop these pictures wherever you think they belong. All right, and then you're going to hit finish. So we will go over that in class, just kind of a quick, simple warm up on the hydrosphere. And then today we are doing the Amplify lesson 3. I have the video here. I want you to listen to it. I know it's a little bit long. It's almost 12 minutes, but I want you to listen as they are reading through the whole story. And then you have a worksheet here to complete. So it says, synthesizing ideas about water shortages. Read the question below. Recall big ideas from Water Encyclopedia that help you answer the question and record them in the first box. So the Water Encyclopedia would be this book that they're referring to here. So it says, read pages 4 through 7 of Water Shortages, Water Solutions. Okay, that's this story here. And record big ideas that help you answer the question in the second box. Connect ideas together to come up with a new understanding that answers the question. Record your new understanding in the box below the area. So it says, question, how can people affect how much fresh water is available. So you're going to cite your source from the Water Encyclopedia, which is in the PowerPoint. Source your ideas from Water Shortages, Water Solutions from this book, and then type up a new understanding from these two sources as to how people can affect how much fresh water is available. So you're going to fill that in. So let's go over the PowerPoint presentation. So it says, in the previous lesson, we used a globe and a book to learn about water. What did we learn about where most of the water is on Earth? What about where fresh water is on Earth? We figured out that most of the water on Earth is salt water in the ocean. This graph shows how much water on Earth is salt water in the ocean and how much is fresh water. So you can see here that the purple bar graph is the amount of salt water that's on Earth, and the blue bar graph is the amount of fresh water. So a very significant difference between the two. We figured out that fresh water is mostly in glaciers and underground, right? That's why we have wells that are dug in the ground that have fresh water for well water. Only a very small amount of fresh water is available for human use. This graph shows where the fresh water on Earth is, including ice and glaciers and liquid water underground and at the surface. Fresh water also exists in plants and animals as frozen ground ice and as water vapor in the atmosphere. So again, you can see the fresh water on Earth in the glaciers, groundwater, and then surface fresh water. Remember, we are working to figure out, why is East Ferris running out of water while West Ferris is not? If there is so much water on Earth, and if Ferris Island is surrounded by water, how could East Ferris possibly be running out of water? So we're talking about East Ferris right here. How do you use water? Think about your day at home and your day at school and how you use water at those places. Water is an important resource that people use every day. A resource is a supply of something that is useful. East Ferris is on an island, so it is surrounded by salt water in the ocean. Like us, people on Ferris Island need fresh water, not salt water, for their daily activities. Mayor McKnight provided this data about the population in East Ferris. So you can see the population size and the year. So as the years go on, the population seems to be on an increasing slope or incline. Now, we have a new question to investigate. How can people affect how much fresh water is available? We will read this book about water causes water shortages around the world and some of the ways people deal with water shortages. Find the synthesized ideas about water shortages page. And again, that's this page here that I showed you. You will use these boxes to put together what you read with what you have been learning about water on Earth. We're going to record big ideas, not small details. What was one big idea that we learned from the graphs we examined in the Water Encyclopedia? And again, those are the graphs that are up here. This is one big idea we learned from Water Encyclopedia. On your page, record this big idea as well as any other big ideas you thought of. So go ahead and now take this time to switch over and record your first idea in the first box. And feel free to pause this video if you need more time. Take a few minutes to look through the book. Notice how it is organized. And again, you'll have a chance to kind of look through it as the video is playing. Read pages 4 and 5. So now you're going to switch over to the video and you're going to turn the page until you get to page 4 and 5. And you're going to listen to that. I can't play it for you while I'm recording this video because YouTube doesn't like that. So you're going to have to pause my video and listen to pages 4 and 5 using the YouTube link. It says the first sentence on page 5 is a big idea, since it is what the book is going to be about. It also relates to our question of how people can affect how much water is available. Record this big idea on your page. So now you're going to switch over and you're going to record the big idea in this box right here. So overuse, population, and drought are 3 major causes of water shortage. Read the rest of the book. Record any other big ideas from the book that you think help answer the investigation question. So you can go ahead and pause this video and listen to the remainder of this video. Based on what you learned from the 2 books, what new understandings do you have about the answer to our question? Record a new understanding on your page. So you're going to type up your new understanding after today's lesson information, and you're going to record that right down here in the box. We just synthesized what we have learned so far about how people can affect how much fresh water is available. The word synthesize means to put together multiple pieces of information in order to understand something. In the next lesson, you'll write your first explanation to the people of East Ferris. And so that is it for the lesson today. So again, just to summarize, please make sure that you listen to this entire video and please make sure that you have filled in these 3 boxes. When you are done with that, you have a quizzes down here, and then you have to finish up your DIN and exit ticket document for the week and submit it for a grade. All right, so that is it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a fantastic day.